Hi, air signs. Welcome to Self Discovery Support. This reading taps into experiences and issues you may be having in love and life, and what steps can be taken to create change for better. This reading is done by elements, and so this one is air, that is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And also, it's a themed reading as well, so I've chosen today the High Priestess, and this card really talks about intuition, spiritual guidance, spiritual messages, connectedness, and inner wisdom, inner knowing. So we're thinking today about what your intuition is telling you, and maybe what that intuitive guidance is, what that spiritual guidance is. Okay, and also the deck I'm using could feature adult imagery, so if you are not 18 plus, do please click away. Alright, so let's get started with your animal card, your animal energy, I should say. Alright, air sign. So this card is the spider and the passion flower. So it says spiders represent a balance of light and dark, cunning yet patient. They spin intricate webs that are both beautiful and deadly. The passion flower is a vining flower that has come to symbolize faith. It was named by 16th century Jesuit missionaries who associated the plant with the Passion of Christ. Its filaments represented the crown of thorns, its 10 petals, the 10 faithful apostles, and so on. You can solve your problems unconventionally and with cleverness. You need only exercise patience in order to fully appreciate the results of your labor. So, okay, there's a call to do something, I think, like you've never done before, or it's innovative. There's something that's coming directly from because it talks about cleverness, right? There's something that air signs are particularly connected to, is like their wit, their intellect, the thoughts and communication that moves swiftly for them. Yeah. Alright, so, and it says something here about to overcome a creative block. Try to be like the spider, innovative and adept. Have faith that your quiet efforts will pay off in the end. Okay, so air signs, it could feel like you're engaged in doing something right now, or about to embark on something that is like pulling all these little bits together. And it feels like a kind of spiritual conviction as well. Like, I'm convinced of this. All the signs I've done so far, there's a kind of spiritual aspect to it. Almost like something bigger than yourself. So, maybe globally or universally, internationally, there's a general sense of people wanting to do better, commit themselves more, get on purpose, because there's a sense of like spiritual connectedness in some way. Alright, so let's pull your cards and see what's going on. Air signs. Ooh. Okay. Air signs, what is going on? How does this one go? Okay. In reverse. Okay, so we have your 3 cards, but we do have a 4th that wanted to come out, and it's interesting. It's the Queen of Swords. So you are the second group that your card has come out for you, which tells me that you're on a particular path of like strength. It's like character building in a way. Queen of Swords is Libra, but it can be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well. This is like someone needing to speak their truth, someone needing to get to be honest with the world. It's like a skill. Okay, there's something here about a skill that you have about seeing things, saying truths. Also, it's like story. There's something about that comes up. That helps people to see things. You know, if you ever heard of like the mirroring effect, which like you can see in somebody yourself, but you don't realize it's yourself. They just reflect back to you the energy you put out. So it feels like that here. It's like you're the reflector for the world at this moment, or your community. The Devil card is here. This is, I do think that what I was just saying is connected to this, which is people who are caught in some kind of state of unawareness of their actions. It's like you have the remedy for that, because as air signs, you're particularly equipped to tap into that energy flow of communicating truths. Like you have that kind of channel in yourself, particularly air sign that has done some work, you know. All right, so let's see. We have the Three of Wands here in reverse. So this tells me like you're not waiting around anymore. Maybe you were in that energy of like, what should I do? Maybe I should wait. I think there's a sense like nobody's coming to save. Like that's what comes up, is that nobody's coming to save you or save the people around, but you have the remedy. And that could be like, it's a big shock. So now it's like, okay, I have a choice now. I have some choices. With this, it's like an understanding. Suddenly I understand. I can't wait around. Nobody is coming to save me, us, them. So it's like a big shift. And then it's like at this point now you make some you take actions, or you change your way of thinking. With the Lovers here, this is Gemini. So Gemini comes up here, but it feels like for some of you there is like a love connection as well. Yeah, it just feels like I'm figuring out what it wants to tell me, what this Lovers card wants to tell me. I think it's like there's a shift that needs to happen in a major connection in your life that has maybe had its difficulties because of this Devil energy, because of this Five of Swords energy. It's like it's been self-defeating, right? This maybe helplessness. I feel to say helplessness, learned helplessness. And here is, if it's like in your case, it's either learned helplessness or power struggles. Something like that has been very defeating in a major connection in your life. Ten of Pentacles. But it feels like you're having that realization, and it's like, okay, I shift gears now, because that cannot be the thing. This feels like saying, okay. When I add this card, it feels like this is the understanding the truth about a connection. Suddenly you understand, okay, this was unhealthy, this was not for me, and a willingness to say that and to stand by your beliefs and your word about it. That's one part of this, but this is another part of this, is you moving into action in your life to shift the whole. This is like shifting trajectory completely, shifting the path that you've been on to get on something that is more in line with you. The Lovers is like coming into coming into union with yourself, and thus if there is a connection to come in, you come into union with that as well. Okay, let's get the change for better, which can also be seen as just advice. Change for better, please. Change for better. There's a lot of union energy in your reading, which is like King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. That is a pair. It can be the two sides of you that you're uniting, which is the ability to speak truth, but also the ability to discern and to be wise in your life. It's like, and also the fact that the Queen was there, but now the King is here for change for better. It's like fully owning the gifts that you have of the experiences you've had. I think you're realizing that those are actually for you to use in your life to improve the lives of others and yourself, because if you keep making the same mistakes because you're not compiling that into wisdom, or you're not using it to fully see and to make wise choices, then that is something that is just a loop that you're in. Ace of Swords. Some kind of clarity has come to you. Knight of Pentacles. This feels like clarity about a mission. This is what I get from this. This is like, I understand now what my mission is. Okay, that is really exciting. I feel excited by what I'm seeing. Six of Swords, moving ahead. Take yourself to wherever it is that you are. If you can just get to, sometimes it's travel, but it's like getting yourself beyond where you are now is going to be the sun territory. It's going to be where things are brighter. So for some of you, you have to leave behind certain situations physically in order to ascend to become King of Swords, which is somebody that plainly speaks, is clear, wise, intuitive as well. Okay, so it's like coming into the best of what your qualities bring out in you. I don't know if I explained that properly, but it's a creative ingenuity here, which is somebody that is weaving together everything. It's like being at a particular point in life. For some of you, if you're older, this can be like major life-changing things. If you're younger, it can be one of the major points as well in the path forward. So this is like really good energy to close the year with. If we're talking about a love connection now, I see that for some of you, moving ahead, even overcoming difficulties, even overcoming things that you were thinking about, can put you in a kind of connection energy with this person. It's like two people that are a match for each other. This is Aquarius and Libra in particular, but we do have Scorpio and Leo. We have what is this? Six of Swords. We do have Aquarius as well. So a lot of air energy, Aries, coming out in the readings. Alright, let's get a message. If you think that this has been about a love connection, I'm going to pull a message for you and take it as either you or the other person, however you want to take it. Yeah, I just like this word has been appearing in your reading, reflection. I just said at the beginning of this that you were like a reflector, and it said being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So either your actions have caused that change in somebody, or that has been what's happened for you, because I do see a lot of Ace of Swords energy here. If you feel like the person you're talking about is a King of Swords, somebody that maybe is quite contained, but is learning how to be more emotionally expressive, be more upfront. It's like this King of Swords, sometimes the King of Swords can use their wit to in a negative way, is all I will say about that. And it feels like this person is seeing now. They're seeing, because you came out as a Queen of Swords, so you're reflecting to them. This is how you appear. And this other thing here says space. I need more time to think. Alright, so for some of you who are thinking about a love connection, this really could be this King of Swords person who's still quite removed and still quite feeling distant, but they need time to think, which is, that's what the King of Swords does. So for air signs, there's a lot going on for you and a lot going on around you, and I want to wish you the best. And if you feel like this resonated, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and take care.